All right, hockey fans, here we are at the Nexus Center, the Utica University Nexus Center, rink number 2, home of the Utica Junior Comets. This game, we have the home team in white, the 18U AAA Tier 1 Utica Junior Comets against the visiting team in black, Long Island Arrows, also 18U AAA. Just getting last things situated here. Puck brought out, sent out to the center point. Witchley deflected, goes over onto the right side. Montoya picks that puck up, sends this into the corner. Centering pass, tried to get to Kernan and not able to make it to him. Now Kernan picks that puck up. Or Keenan slides around. Not Kernan. Kernan was on a game I was doing a couple hours ago. Coletti, fourth Long Island Arrow, shot, save made by Derek Joy. Puck comes up to the point, held in by Aaron Leach Wilson. Wide around in neutral, Keenan with it, tries moving that puck forward. He was trying to pass it to Slater, but Slater was coming off for a change. Arrow sending this puck back in. Ripped around. One T gets blocked by Sandzone. Arrows bring this back, send this all the way down, goes on net. Joy dishes this out to the corner. Mucha coming up with this puck over the blue line. In a shot. Oh, gets deflected, goes wide left. Battle for that puck in the corner, comes out into the faceoff circle, popped up, and it's going to make it into the neutral zone. Bradshaw back to play it. He dumps this puck in. Hustling back after it, Liam Barkos, but that's going to be an icing, and we'll bring the faceoff back down to the Utica end of the ice. Maximus Hansen taking the faceoff for Long Island against Cameron Dallin. Hansen wins the draw. Puck comes back to the point, fired in. This goes into the corner, played around in the back. LeBoeuf battling to get that puck out. Dallin coming in, reaching Lucas Karagioris. Sends this back out to the point. Fired in by Sutherland. Gets deflected, goes on the far side, playing over to that puck. Karagiorgos. Shot on net, save made by Derek Joy. Joy grabs this puck. He passes this over to Chad Hall. Hall up to Dallin. Dallin couldn't keep it with him. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Hayes takes it back for Utica. Passes this across to Chad Hall. Hall's taken out. Puck moved forward by the Arrows in the corner with this puck. John Coletti. Coletti loses it to Hayes. Hayes trying to turn around to get this puck out. Puck makes its way towards the middle. Poke forward. Puck gets out into the neutral zone, Jack Hayes, but he receives an open ice hit as a result of it. Retreating back, Dylan Joy. This puck sent all the way down to the Long Island end. This rink is not super conducive for broadcasting. So many blind spots. But anyway, down goes Brody Murray into the corner, gets back up again. Puck speared through the trapezoid, but Denier out in front, taken away. Riley Montoya skating now with this puck. Montoya over the blue line, has his pocket picked, but doesn't go far. Keenan picks it up behind him. Here's a shot, save made, rebound, comes all the way back out to the point, held in by Slater Sandor. Out in the neutral zone it goes, somewhere under there. There we go. We got it pressed up against the boards. Coletti, sand zone. Puck comes back. Montoya drops it back to Witchley. Witchley sends it across to Bremen. Bremen dumps this puck in. Picked up at the corner by Daniel Switowski. Switowski trying to bring it out, not able to. Has to chase that back down into his trapezoid as he's chased by Mucha. Keenan tried to center that pass. It gets blocked, ripped all the way around to the point, fired back in by Jack Hayes. Centering pass gets picked off by Witchley. Witchley takes this up into the neutral zone, crosses the center line, dumps that puck in, played it back behind the goal by the goaltender. I don't know who it is. It says 32. I don't have a 32. That's all right. Loose puck, and Derek Joy able to cover that puck up. Arrows pass this puck across. Jonathan Denyer brings this up. Shot and gloved out of the air by Derek Joy. So we got a penalty here against the Utica Junior Comets. Utica Junior Comets penalty number 18, Joseph LeBoeuf, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 18, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 5:28 of the first period. And that puck gets sent down the length of the ice by Gultieri, and that's an icing. And bring the faceoff back down to the Utica end of the arena. Number 29, August Kirsten, taking the faceoff against Matthew Keenan. Coletti through the neutral zone into the offensive end, drops this off for Kirsten. Kirsten sends this into the corner. Nobody there. Chad Hull plays this back, passes it up to Keenan, comes back to Hull. Hull moves this up, stopped at the point by Kembley. Kembley over to Denyer's shot. That gets tipped by Keenan up into the netting. Save those two kids' lives up there on the faceoff in the circle off to the left side of Derek Joy. Back out into the neutral zone. Got a minute, just under a minute to go in the penalty kill for Utica. Puck sent back out into the neutral zone, glove down by Natola. Natola loses this, and picking it up, though, Colin Jennings. Jennings into the O zone, looking for some place to go with this puck. Comes back to the point, now sent into the corner for Herringer. Back out to the point, shot that gets deflected, goes out to the corner. Now over at the hash mark, Jennings picks this puck up, takes this into the corner, back to the trapezoid, stops short. Bremen loses his stick, has to use the body. Puck comes out center point, one-timer shot, save, and that puck dances across the crease. Great job by Derek Joy. And the Utica Junior Comets return to full strength. Puck picked up by Sanzone, trying to break out for Sandor. Sandor not going to get it. That puck gets cut off by Natola. Now Herringer with this. Herringer gives this to Jennings. Jennings retreats back to his end a little bit. One-touch pass into the neutral zone for Bear. Bear over the blue line. Gets hit by Montoya. Montoya loses his stick, but the puck goes to Witchley. Witchley at center ice. Turned over. John Coletti in. John Coletti passed over. Back to Coletti. The backhander not connecting. Puck taken away. Here's Montoya. Moves this over to the left for Keenan. Keenan back to Montoya. His stick is lifted, though, by Daniel Switkowski. That puck held in at the point by Chad Hall. He rips this in, comes back over at the faceoff circle, in deep in the corner, knocked around to the trapezoid by Sutherland. Sutherland sends this up along the boards for Murray. Murray dumps this puck down. Hull turns. Going after it is Denyer. He's going to get to it. Not in time. That's going to be an icing. We'll bring the faceoff all the way down to O'Hagan, I believe is the name. Number 32. Face off to the left side of the Long Island goaltender. Comes across the slot. Dan-Dalin hustling over, trying to get to it. Sends this into the trapezoid for Jacob Dubois. Dubois loses this puck going down. Switkowski as he trips over Dubois' stick. Or is that Keenan? It's Keenan's stick. Keenan's going to go to the box for a trip. Oh, no, it is Dubois. It is 66. Excuse me. Faceoff comes back out to the point. Denier has it in the center point now. Moves slides over to his right. He's guarded by Gualtieri. Moves in top of the circle. Now retreats back to the point position. Passes to the center point for Coletti. Coletti sends this into the corner. Back out. Top of the slot. Shot save made. Derek Joy. Rebound. Grabbed by Keenan. Keenan snaps this up. It goes down. Banks off the boards. No icing. Played by Denier back behind the net. Here comes Denier up on the far side. Denyer gets around Keenan, just pushes his stick aside, stops short in the face-off dot, drops this back to the point for Brody Murray. Murray back to Denyer, back to Murray. Murray sliding over to the center point, fires this over to the right side for Coletti. Coletti stepping up, has Keenan driving him into the corner. Coletti forced back into the trapezoid, looking for somebody to pass to, passes it out to Kemley. Kemley to Murray. Murray moves over to his right, backhands over to Kemley, and he can't keep it in. Kemley's got to retreat this back into the neutral zone while his team checks up onside. Gives it to Coletti at the blue line. Coletti dumps this in. Keenan back to get it, rips this off the boards behind the referee. Coletti picks this up in at the trapezoid, flicks this up to the point for Denyer. Denyer back up to Coletti. Coletti looking, sending this across, swinging and missing is August Kirsten. Puck goes in deep. Murray plays this back. Kirsten's shot. Save made. Rebound goes over to the side. Bremen diving after that puck. Picking it up till Kemley sends this back to the point for Denyer. Denyer back to Kemley. Over to Coletti. Coletti couldn't catch it clean. She gets the one-timer out in front. Shot. Puck is loose. Gualtieri. Backhands this, goes right to Keenan. Keenan snaps this off the boards and gets this out into the neutral zone where it's played by August Kirsten. He rips this across the zone. Kenley brings this into the O zone. Passes it back to Murray. Murray loses it. Kirsten there. Shot save. Joy. Rebound all the way up on the far side. 3 seconds to go. Bear with this puck. Around. Bear. Shot. Kick. Save. Loose puck. And the teams return to even strength. Sandor with this puck in the offensive end. Sandor coming in. Shot. Save. O'Hagan looking for that puck. He gets ripped around over to Kemley. Kemley can't keep it. Sent back in deep. Now it comes back up at the point position. Stepping up for it is Chad Hull. Hull fires this at the goal. Doesn't go in. Picked up by Karagioris. Dylan Joy fires this up off the boards. Nobody touched it. That's going to be an icing. No icing as it's played by O'Hagan, even though he played it back behind the goal line. Interesting. Aaron Wilson fires this up along the boards. Montoya almost stole it, but does not. Maximus Henson fires this shot. Save made by Joy. Henson back behind, sends this puck up. It goes right to Sanzone. Sanzone to Montoya. Montoya over the blue line. Montoya leaning, sitting, laying down on top of the player that interfered with him. And holding is going to be the call against Long Island. Long Island Arrows penalty, number 4, Liam Barkas. 2-minute minor for holding. Number 4, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 11:50 of the first period. And it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Mocha with the face-off. Mucha, the face-off. Long Island grabbing it, trying to get it out. LaBeouf holds it for a minute, but knocked into by Karagioris. Chad Hull passes this up. Dalin chasing after it into the offensive end. Dalin moves this into the corner. Centering pass for Mucha. Does not connect. Karagioris sends this into the offensive end. Pulling this puck up is Mucha. Mucha passes out to Dubois. Dubois loses this puck as he crosses over the blue line. Long Island able to get this back out into the neutral zone. Karagioris gets a piece of it, but it's collected by Bradshaw. Where is he? There's Zachary. Bradshaw drifting back into the safety of his trapezoid. Trying to figure out which way to go. They got 1 minute to go in the player advantage. Passes up for Sandor. Misses him completely. Natola grabs this for Long Island. Turns his puck back in the neutral zone. Sanzone battling. Puck grabbed by Maximus Hansen. Fires it in. Witchley stops it at the hash mark. He's going to skate this back into his trapezoid. Witchley cutting back over in front of his goal. Witchley trying to get around Murray. Nothing. Murray steals it. Murray coming in. Stick check. Murray goes wide left. Witchley there. No, Montoya there. Swings and misses. Goes back into his trapezoid. 30 seconds remaining in the power play for Utica. Bradshaw passes. This puck gets turned back in by Long Island. Witchley into the trapezoid. Cuts back to avoid Murray. Witchley coming up on the far side. Passes this puck. I think it got touched by Sandor, but I am wrong. That's going to be an icing, and we'll bring the faceoff all the way back down to the other side. Kernan passes this puck over to Sandor. Sandor works this around back behind. Shot blocked. Puck picked up Long Island. Sandor holds it at the blue line, fires it forward. Hits off of Montoya. Makes its way to Bear. Denyer with it now. Denyer over the blue line. Denyer shot goes off of Dylan Joy into the corner. Now along the side. Held in by Long Island. That goes back behind the goal. Bear picks it up at the half mark. Bear in the corner swings and misses. Coming in is Hull. Hull wraps up Bear. Sandor tries to grab the puck, but Coletti not letting him have his way. Coletti comes away with the puck. John on the near side, passes up to the point. Sunderland fires, doesn't make it through. Dylan Joy trying to pull this puck out. It's taken away by Coletti again. Coletti weaving his way, shot, and that sails high, and that is caught up on the flex tray. That's what that is up there. It's called flex tray, also known as wire tray or basket tray. Best kind to get is made by Eaton, Beeline. contact your Eaton Beeline distributor so you can pick up your very own piece of Flex Tray. Lucas Corregioris back behind net, passes up to the point for Herringer. Herringer sends this back in. Everybody misses it. Hansen there puts this back into the corner. Denyer pressed up against the board by Bremens. Mucha in there trying to pull this puck out as well. Four boys battling over a biscuit. There it is. He gets kicked out and grabbed by Bear. Bear back to the point for Behringer. Back to Bear. Mucha swings and misses. Dumps his puck in. He goes off for a change. Puck put up into the neutral zone. Hayes to Dubois. Dubois puts us across the slot. Dalin not up there in time. Thurston sends his puck out. Grabbed by Utica, back into the neutral zone, and that goes up and out of play. You got 30 seconds to go in this opening period. We are scoreless. I'll try again. Face off into neutral zone. Push forward by Utica. Montoya brought it with him, didn't know it was caught in his skates. Oh, and that is offsides. We'll do the face off again with 24.9 seconds to go in this period. Face off one by Utica, pulled back, now passed over. Kernan brings us over. They're offsides again. We'll do the face off here this time. Face off one by Utica. Montoya in, comes wide right, gets a shot off, misses. On the near side, Sandor stepping up, trying to grab that puck. Sends this around back behind on the far side. Murray knocks it out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Sandor in his end of the ice. 3 seconds to go. Montoya is not going to get this shot off, and that's where this period's going to end. At the end of one period of play, it is 0-0 here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Puck comes loose, grab by Sandzone. Turn back going over to grab it is Denier again. Sends us up to the point. Back to Denier. Denier over to the top of the slot. And that gets knocked into the corner by Gultieri. Wichley fires this up. Gultieri taken out before he can make a play on that puck. Goes back to Wichley. Wichley fires this out and through. And we're going to get a penalty. It's a cross check on the one that took out Gultieri. So Long Island Arrows penalty number 19, Jonathan Denier, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 19, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 0:48 of the second period, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Although Long Island with this puck just marching down into the offensive end. Utica able to pull that puck out. Here comes Bradshaw. Bradshaw is challenged by Jennings, and Jennings takes the puck away and dumps it back down. Now it's collected by Riley Montoya. Montoya coming up. Long Island has no respect for this Utica power play line. Montoya into the corner. Puck comes across at the blue line. Montoya dumps it in. Wichley in deep. Wichley forwards us along to the corner for Sandor. Sandor wrapped up against the boards. Picking that puck up is Keenan. Keenan to Montoya. Fire goes wide right around. Wichley picking this up at the top of the circle now. Comes up to the point. Passes to Bradshaw at the center point. Bradshaw. Montoya back to Bradshaw. Tipped in. Turning. Goal! Keenan. Matthew Keenan with the touch. The tip in. Let's see if I was able to catch who gave that pass off the instant replay here. Yeah, that was it. Fired in by Zach Bradshaw. So Utica Junior Comets goal scored by number 86, Matthew Keenan, assisted by number 28, Zachary Bradshaw. Keenan from Bradshaw, 86 from 28. Time of the Utica Junior Comets power play goal, 1:55 of the second period, and they lead 1-0. There's an opportunity. Keenan not able to get it. Puck picked up by Murray. Murray gets hit, but the puck makes its way over to Switowski. He fires this in, collected by Utica. Now Sandor trying to pass his puck out, comes out. Denier grabs it in the neutral zone, meets up with Montoya. Montoya steals this puck away. Puck taken back by Switowski. Now flies over. Keenan had it for a second. Now with this puck is Natola, and he fires that in, and that's going to be an icing, and we'll bring the faceoff all the way down to the other end of the ice. Same way. Here comes Long Island. Out in the middle, Jennings having a hard time bringing that puck with him. Goes over, shot, glove save, Derek Joy. Utica from their corner, trying to get this puck out. Colin Jennings trying to hold it in. It comes out into the neutral zone. There's a Check put on. Long Island snaps his puck over to the blue line, fired all the way across, goes into the corner. Going to work is August Kirsten, along with Mucha. Gracie getting shoved down. Coming out with this puck, though, Dylan Joy. Here's Joy over the center line. Joy into the O-zone. Joy, tried to do that. Soft pass to Sanzone. That comes across. Not able to connect with Sanzone that time. Dalin trying to hold that in, almost does. Cycles around. It gets taken by Jennings, but jumping forward with it is Gultieri. Gultieri in it deep, loses his edge, can't center that puck. I can't see the corner now. This puck comes all the way down. Witchley picks it up. Witchley skating around with this puck, knocked away by Hansen. Picked up by Karagioris. Karagioris pass over for Dylan Bear, or Richard Bear. Nothing doing. A loose puck. Maximus Henson sends this around. There's a shot. That goes wide of the net. Gets picked up at the hash marks. Fired and save made by Derek Joy. Cameron Dalin taking the face-off against Maximus Hansen. Dalin wins the draw, pulls his puck back to Witchley. Witchley sends it behind the net for Sandor. Working hard in the corner. Long Island trying to pull this puck back. They backhand it back towards the corner. Bradshaw gets it, fires it up, hits Cameron on the ankle. He moves it over to Dubois. Dubois dumps this in, but Herringer picks this puck up. Sends it around on the far side. Bradshaw meets him at the blue line. Picking that puck up is Soderlin. Now Herringer grabs it, fires this out into the neutral zone. We got players falling down all over the place. It must be slippery out there. This puck goes to the corner. Hayes there to play it. Sends this behind the net. Witchley grabs it on the far side. Witchley fires this up for Dalin. Dalin gets hit by Herringer as the puck reaches him. This puck comes in on net, courtesy of Dubois. Save made. Puck snapped out into the neutral zone. Cameron picks this puck up. Dumps it in. It gets played by O'Hagan. He stalls this at the trapezoid for his forward Jack Herringer to pick this puck up. Herringer passes this up into the neutral zone. Montoya steals it. Can't keep it, though. Puck gets pushed to Brody Murray. Murray over the blue line into the offensive end. Murray loses this puck as Bradshaw knocks it free. Stepping up, though. Sutherland shot fired. Save made by Joy. Sandor snaps this out into the neutral zone. Coletti with it. Sandor pulls it away. Sandor in over the blue line. Backhands this into the trapezoid. Coming over to play it is Soderlin. Soderlin back into trapezoid. He gets knocked down. Montoya going after it. Puck knocked up by Coletti. It goes out into the neutral zone. Murray gets his way behind Joy. Joy regains possession. Fires this back. Goes off of Coletti. Montoya. Denier. Montoya. Now Joy. Dylan Joy rips this up, gets into the neutral zone. Natola plays this puck for Long Island, fires this in. That's going to be an icing, and we'll bring the faceoff all the way down by O'Hagan. Oh, no, I guess it wasn't an icing. It was an oopsie. What was it? Oh, it was offside. There's a shot save made by Joy. Puck ripped over, goes off the skate of Jennings into the corner. Sandor tosses a Long Island player down. This gets knocked back, and we're going to get the whistle for the extracurriculars of Sandor. Slater Sandor going to the box. Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 71, Slater Sandor. 2-minute minor for high sticking. Number 71, 2 minutes, high stick. Time of the minor penalty, 7:07. Valetti fires that in, gets blocked, goes over to the corner. Passed out, center point. Denier with it. Shot fired, gets blocked in front by Mucha. He sends this all the way down. That gets played by the Long Island goalie. Into the corner for Denier. Denier passes up into the neutral zone for Karagiouris. There's a drop pass for Murray. Murray can't keep it. Coming over, playing on that puck is Sanzone. Witchley grabs it in the trapezoid. Witchley over to the corner. Puck is along the boards now. And this comes out into the neutral zone. Mucha almost gets behind Denier. He would have been off to the races then. Puck pulled back by Bremen. Bremen, D-to-D pass to Witchley. Witchley sends this forward. Sanzone's going to try to get to it before it ices, but Denier gets to it before him. Denier passes up into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Witchley. Witchley trying to hold on to it. He's got just under a minute to kill on this penalty against Sandor. Long Island trying to set something up to break this puck out. Not able to. Keenan sends this back. Him and Montoya come in. Puck is mostly controlled by Kemley. Kemley into the offensive end. Drops it off. Shot blocked by Bremen. From the corner. Passed out. Stolen by Montoya. Montoya's just got to get around Denier. Denier leaning and able to get that puck away from Montoya into the corner. Montoya tries passing it to Keenan. Keenan backhand back from Montoya. They're just trying to piece together anything. We got two of them against 3 or 4 defenders as they are shorthanded. 5 seconds to go in the PK. Puck comes to Murray. Witchley grabs it, and the teams return to full strength. Sandor on the ice, skating after that puck. Bremen passes to Witchley. Witchley backhands up to Sandor. Sandor gets hit by Hansen. Nice save made by Joy. Loose puck at the trapezoid. Bremen takes us over to the corner. Gets knocked back to the trapezoid. Sandor there. Sandor backhands this over to the corner. Hansen sends it back out to the point. From the point, shot across. Played on by Long Island. Up at the point, so I snapping it forward. Stolen by Montoya. Montoya cutting through. Has that puck poked away as he crosses over the blue line. He's got to check himself up onside. While he does, Hansen grabs this puck, sends this forward, and that's an offsides. As he skates by Brody Murray and says, "Hey, Brody, what are you doing here?" Use offsides. Hansen and Dalin going for the faceoff. Hansen wins the draw. Pushing this puck forward, though, Jack Hayes. Hayes moving in, and that puck taken away by Aaron Leach-Wilson. Aaron fires this over towards the corner, held in by LaBeouf. That gets by Dalin into the neutral zone, picked up by Jennings. Is that Jennings? Nope, comes over to Lucas Karagiouris, and that's going to get held onto by Derek Joy. Dalin facing off against Maximus Hansen. Dalin wins the draw, goes back to the corner. Bradshaw sends this back into the trapezoid, played there by LaBeouf. Comes up, comes high, gloved it down by Karagiouris. Karagiouris on the near side, sends this out to the point. It gets missed by Leach-Wilson. Hayes going after Leach-Wilson. He's able to send that back into the neutral zone. That puck picked up by Bradshaw. Here comes Bradshaw into the offensive end. Bradshaw, little toe drag to get that puck by Barkas. Loses it, and Barkas takes this puck, flicks it high in the air. LaBeouf plays it in his end of the ice. Swinging at it is Richard Bear. LaBeouf gets this over to Sanzone. Sanzone sends this back on the other side for Dubois. Dubois skates this back into his end, cuts in front of the goal, passes up off the boards for nobody. It's caught by Ronald Kemley. Kemley gets this to Jennings. Jennings into the offensive end, or at least along the blue line. There's a check on the half boards. Don't like seeing that. LeBoeuf has his puck caught in his skates, and he is taken down to the ice by August Kirsten. And they're going to send them both off, I think. So incidental minor penalties. Long Island Arrows number 29, August Kirsten, 2-minute minor for holding. Utica Junior Comets number 18, Joseph LeBoeuf, 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the incidental minor penalties, 11:37 of the second period. It happened in the neutral zone. We ought to face off at center ice. Now, we'll do it right by where the infraction was. That can make sense too. So still 5-on-5 hockey. There's the faceoff, won by Utica. Hall sends this back up to the blue line, held in by Jennings of Long Island. Comes into the corner. Derek Joy rips this puck around. Or Dylan Joy. Excuse me. That shot fired is blocked by Gultieri. Fired in low by Herringer. Caught in front by Hull. Chad trying to get this puck out is held in by Hansen. Hansen sends this into the corner. Coming across is Kemley. Backhand shot. Save made by Derek Joy. Loose puck grabbed by Mucha. Not able to get it out, though. Soderlin with it. Soderlin, shot fired, misses. Off the corner, comes up for Herringer. Herringer sends this in deep. Kemley helps tie it up. Herringer not able to hold it at the blue line. He's going to have to retreat this back into his end. Gultieri coming over, passes puck over to Soderlin. Soderlin back to Herringer. Herringer sends this up into the neutral zone. Turned back by Utica. Gultieri. Oh, there's a missed hit by 3 hockey players. Denier loses that puck as Dylan Joy pushes it away. Puck comes across for Swatowski. Swatowski shot goes wide to the corner. Gultieri going over at the hash mark, gets sent into the trapezoid for Denier. Denier coming up, sends this into the middle, goes right on the stick of Dylan Joy. Dylan passes out into the neutral zone. Swatowski sends this over against the board. Gets knocked back, played by Herringer in his end of the ice. Herringer to Jennings. Jennings to lose this to Sandor. Sandor out the middle, and that's not able to go in. Denier coming up in the neutral zone. Passes it up to Coletti. Coletti has Bremen on him. Oh, shot fired. Save made by Derek Joy. Centering pass gets caught by Slater Sandor. Sandor sends this all the way across for Keenan. Gets kicked back into the zone by Switkowski. And Long Island is offsides. 3:17 to go in the second period. Utica Junior Comets lead Long Island Arrows by a score of 1-0. Sandor taking the face-off against Denier. Denier gets tossed from the circle. Murray slides in. Face-off won by Utica, but Coletti going in and getting possession. There's a shot, save, a rebound. Comes back into the trapezoid on the side, now back behind. Into the corner it goes. Passed out in front, swept away by Utica, and this makes it out into the neutral zone. Natola with it for Long Island. Skates up with this puck, passes it off. It gets dumped into the corner, played by Witchley. Witchley through the trapezoid, drops it back for Bremen. Bremen on the near side. Sends this up for Sandor. Sandor, a little move, moves us into the neutral zone, but it goes right to Natola. Natola fires it to Coletti. Coletti lifts it by Witchley. Picks it up at the hash mark, looking for somebody to pass to, has nobody, goes back behind the net, leaves it for Denier at the corner. Denier comes around, puts it up at the point to Switkowski. He can't keep it in. He's got to get reset in the neutral zone. Passes it over to Murray as he exits his zone. Murray fires it in off the base of the glass. It rolls its way to Wichley in the trapezoid. Wichley looking for a breakout pass is intercepted by Switkowski. He waits for his team to check up on sides, guards that puck from Keenan, has to pass it back for Kargiorgis. Over to Natola. Natola to Bear. Bear shot, misses. Puck comes up on the near side, held in by Natola and collected by Sandor. Sandor sends this through the trapezoid. Wichley there, pops this puck up, makes it to Montoya. Nice pull by Montoya. Oh, nice job by Switkowski driving out forward. Big open ice check by Wichley. Wichley gets that puck, able to clear the zone. Comes through Sandor trying to get it past Natola. Can't. Natola shovels this forward. It gets dumped in by Karagioris. Brement going in to play on that puck. He gets checked. Puck is taken away by Maximus Hansen. Hansen centering pass. Shot fired. Goes off the body of Kargioris over the crossbar. Sandor with this puck. Sandor passes it up to Keenan. Keenan brings us over into the offensive end. Little short pass to Sandor. Sandor's shot gets blocked by Barkas. Puck makes its way over to Richard Bear. Bear into the neutral zone. Bear hits the center line. Lost this in at goal. Goes wide. Joy lets Wichley get it. Wichley is scooped off of his feet by Leach Wilson. They're laying down together. Referee says this is not a place for slumber parties. And what's he going to call? So 1 minute of play to go here in the second period. We got a Long Island Arrows penalty, number 21, Aaron Leach Wilson, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 21, 2 minutes hook. Time of the minor penalty, 16:01, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Utica wins that faceoff. Puck comes back for Dylan Joy. Dylan passes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw through to Gultieri. Goes off his skate. Picked up by Brody Marty. Marty skating down. Looking to see if he can get ahead. Takes that shot. Save made. Derek Joy. Sanzone pulls his puck back for Bradshaw. Bradshaw getting reset in his zone. Through the neutral zone. Weaves his way past Jennings. Loses that puck. Puck grabbed by Long Island, ripped all the way around far side for Soderlin. Soderlin can't take it with him. Joy moves in, shot, misses. Kept in at the point by Gultieri. No, it is not. Gultieri has to chase it down. I had faith in him. So Giovanni through center ice, over the blue line into the O-zone, off sides, as leading the way was Zachary Bradshaw. It looked so good, you wanted to see it from the other angle. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. 8.6 seconds to go. Mucha taking the face-off against Denier. Denier wins. Switkowski grabs it, sends this across the neutral zone. Dylan Joy grabs this puck. He's going to hold on to it. No, he's going to pass it to Bradshaw, and this period's going to end. After 2 periods of play, it is 1-0 Utica. 1-0 Utica Junior Comets from the Nexus Center. And we'll be back after we get a fresh sheet of ice. I am the Dan-Dalin of Positive Influence, and we'll be right back. Hockey fans, we are back for period number 3. Utica leads 1-0. Starting this period off on a Utica Junior Comets power play as Aaron Leach Wilson sits out the remaining 101 of his hooking penalty. Face off won by Long Island. Puck grabbed by Bradshaw, fired forward, Witchley chasing after it. It's going to be an icing, smacked around by Natola. There's a face-off, won by Utica. Montoya takes that puck back behind his net, skates this out into the neutral zone, challenged by Murray. Montoya all the way in, loses that puck, goes over to the side. Brody Murray over there. Murray in the corner, goes back into his trap, so he's got Witchley all over him, does a spin move, gets free, passes his puck up along the boards. Now it's smacked out into the middle for Jennings. Jennings trying to get by Bradshaw. Bradshaw and Jennings lock legs, go down, out in front shot, wide right, nothing doing. I have no idea where this puck is. Too many people around me. Here's Montoya coming out with this puck. He goes down. It's slippery. Sandor fires this across the board, ice. Picked up Bradshaw. Witchley, Sandor, across, turning. There's a shot, save made. Hey, there it is. Puck picked up Colin Jennings. Jennings over onto the near corner. Jennings cutting in front of his own goal. Guarded by Sandor, passes it out to Denier in the neutral zone. Hull steals his puck, though, pops his back. Moving up, Sandzone with it. Sandzone puts this on net, dished aside by O'Hagan. In the neutral zone, Dillenjoy fires this in. Mucha after it in the corner. Mucha sends this through the trapezoid. Sandzone on the far side. Sends this up to Hull. Hull fires this back into the trapezoid. Skating up after it. Dillenjoy. Puck comes all the way out. Chasing it down is Bear. Bear trying to pull this into the middle. Nothing doing. Puck goes over into the corner. Centering pass goes to nobody. Gultieri chasing after it. Smacks at that puck. Doesn't get real far. Backhanded by Dillenjoy around on the far side. Held in by Herringer. Centering pass to Jennings. Misses. Or by Jennings to Pelagiorgis. Mucha loses that puck. Sandzone takes it back for Utica. Sandzone grips it and rips it into the glove of O'Hagan. He drops that down in the trapezoid, gets fired out into the neutral zone, right to Richard Bear. Bear has it stolen by Dalin, shot high off the glass. Cameron must have forgot how tall he was. Sent that one sailing high. Puck comes back in deep. Liam Barkas going after it. Barkas fires this off the boards, picked up in the neutral zone by Hansen. Maximus fires this on net, save made by Derek Joy. Puck goes to the corner. Bremett wraps up his guy. Dallin comes in to try to play that puck. Witchley knocks it back, goes into the corner. Hayes pops this out for Dallin. Dallin has to come back to get it. Gets this up to Dubois. Dubois sends this across the ice. Long Island dumps this back in, picked up by Witchley in the trapezoid. Witchley loses his puck. He just skated faster than he was stick handling. Backhand shot, save made. That puck is loose, goes up, hits the glass, drops down along the side of the net. Now out is a glove save made by Derek Joy. Catch this on the old instant replay. Joy sitting there, keeping an eye on it, has it in his sights and grabs that puck. Strike right down the middle, face off to his left side. Sandor taking a draw against Jennings. Jennings pulls his puck back, Picked up by Kirsten. He fires it and goes deflected right into the netting. We'll do the face-off again in the same exact spot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It makes you cool in the eyes of YouTube. That puck is ripped at that dad. Sent around back behind the goal again by Aaron Leach Wilson. This comes all the way out into the neutral zone. Barkis with it. Barkis passes over at the blue line, gets touched out to Kirsten. Kirsten loses his. Bradshaw tries popping his puck back. And Barkis sends it behind the net over for Aaron Leach Wilson. He gets tied up. Puck pass in the middle to Kernan. Kernan trying to lean to get to a shooting position. Can't. Passes back out to the point for Bradshaw. Bradshaw fires his forward too far away from LaBeouf. This gets dumped down for an unnecessary icing on Long Island Arrow's part. We'll bring this face-off all the way back down to O'Hagan. Cameron Dallin sliding up for the faceoff. Pulls that puck back, shot, blocked, shot, save, rebound, covered up by O'Hagan. A little extra shot after the whistle, just for fun. Dallin again facing off against Brody Murray. Comes back, shot fired by Jack Hayes. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Dallin tried to keep it. Gets past to Denier. Fires shot. Scared of mom. Dallin picks it up in the corner. Passes it up for Hayes. Hayes doesn't catch it. Gets taken by Coletti. Coletti loses control of it. Dubois pops this forward. Hayes going after it. But Natola gets to it first. Natola sends this back up for Denier. Denier into the neutral zone for Murray. Murray shot low, gets deflected, goes against the sideboard, comes up for Natola. He sends this in deep to the trapezoid. I don't mind if you're there. Denier sends this all the way across for Murray. Murray plays this back to Switkowski. Switkowski looking, snaps this in. It gets tipped and it goes into the goal. That got tipped in by John Coletti, number 91. I forgot who I said saved. Took that shot from the point. I think it was Switkowski. Long Island Arrows goal scored by number 91, John Coletti, assisted by number 28, Daniel Switkowski. 91, I think, from 28. Time of the Long Island Arrows goal. That gets held onto by Joy. Time of the Long Island goal, 5:37 of the third period, and we are now tied at 1 goal apiece. Witchley in the trapezoid. Puck taken into the corner by Lucas Karagioris. Something like that. This comes through. Kernan hustling after that puck. Soderlin gets to it first. Soderlin takes this through the trapezoid. Montoya on the other side can't take that puck away. Held in at the point by Bradshaw. There's a hit. Puck comes forward. Here's Karagioris. Takes that shot. Save made by Derek Joy. Karagiorgis. Karagiorgis? Karagiorgis. Maybe it's Karagiorgis. 10:41 to go in this third period. Tied 1-1. Mucha off the face-off. Puck comes down. Gultieri pops this across the zone, sand zone there. That gets knocked out by Long Island, and that gets drifted over the blue line for an offsides. Mucha facing off against Denier. Mucha takes position. Gultieri grabs his puck, passes it back for Bradshaw over to LaBeouf, who dumps his puck in. Gultieri going after it, picked up by Leach Wilson, rips this around. Denier brings this out for Long Island. Denier into the Oso. Denier leaning, trying to get by Gultieri, spinning around, and it goes in. How did that puck go in? Oh, I was watching the boys spinning around. That was scored by Murray. There's that replay and that shot again. So 2-1 Long Island now. Here's Joy. He gets cut off of that puck. Still in the Long Island zone. Comes out into the neutral zone, taken away by Kernan. Kernan cycling this over his own blue line, passes it up to Montoya. Montoya makes a break into the Oso, takes that shot, glove save by O'Hagan. Face off to the left side of the Long Island goaltender. Sandor going in for the draw. Face off won by Maximus Hansen. Puck goes through the trapezoid into the near corner, tapped all the way out into the neutral zone. Montoya trying to steal it. Roger Orders able to push this into the trapezoid. Rodriguez centering pass gets missed by everybody. Bear's going to chase this down, picks this up in his zone, drifts back, snatches forward, hits a breaking Hansen. Hansen has a hard time catching that pass though. Witchley can't keep that. Bear, little toe drag, backhand shot, save, Joy. Puck gets lofted into the neutral zone. Montoya was looking for the long pass, and instead of going to the puck, he let Long Island go to the puck. This gets a hard pass to Georgis. Brings us into the offensive end, taken away by Sandor. Montoya gets tripped, Georgis sends this into the trapezoid. Witchley cutting over to pick this up at the corner, passes it up for Kernan. Let's get turned back. Sandor battling for it in the corner. That comes out into the neutral zone. Coletti's going to get it reset for Long Island. He fires it in so they can have a line change. Puck pass across for Montoya. Here goes Montoya into the Ozo. Shot, blocker, save. Gultieri puts pressure, loosens that puck, so it goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw able to clear it out. Sandor can't catch it. Puck being brought back in by Coletti. Coletti dumps this in. It goes right to Dylan Joy. Dylan passes this puck over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw sends this into the neutral zone, and Sanzone swings and misses. Puck returns to Murray. Brody Murray coming in. He gets taken out. Loose puck, Sanzone battling, can't get it. Puck makes its way right to Mucha to Joy. Joy shot that gets tipped off of Soderlin. Off the glass, drops down, smacked around back behind the goal. Soderlin drop pass over to Murray. Murray pass it back into the middle for Coletti. Rebound in the corner. Bradshaw picks it up. Bradshaw sends this behind for Joy. Dillon sends this behind for Bradshaw. Bradshaw and Coletti going after it. Coletti pass into the middle. Denier fires this high off the glass. Drops down. Bradshaw tries snapping it out. Soderlin at the point. Shoves it back up for Coletti. Coletti lets this go by. Denier, little one touch over for Kenley. Mucha putting pressure against the boards in the corner. Puck passed across. Soderlin sends this through the trapezoid. Kemley plays it at the hash mark. Puts this towards the middle. Knocked away. Kemley following. Soderlin at the point. Winds up. Shot save made by Joy. Bradshaw tries backing this up. There's another shot and a goal. This one scored by number 51, Henry Soderlin, the fourth. Long Island Arrows goal scored by number 51, Henry Soderlin the fourth. Time of the Long Island Arrows goal, 10:59 of the third period. They lead 3-1, which is the worst possible lead you can have in hockey. Shot, glove, save, Joy. Dalin picks it up, sends it off the boards. Leach Wilson steals it, sends this, brings us back into the offensive end. Leach Wilson with this puck, passes over to Hansen, back into the middle, knocked away. Dalin able to clear that zone. And that's going to be an icing. We'll bring the faceoff all the way down. Puck gets jumped in by Long Island. Karagiorgis sends this into the trapezoid. Sandor picks it up, leaves it for Bradshaw. Bradshaw comes up, hits Kernan in the neutral zone. Kernan gets hit by Barkas. Barkas gives it to Bear. Bear fires this, blocked by Joy. Bradshaw knocks it up. Kernan gloves this down. Here comes Kernan skating up with this puck. Kernan on the far wide right side, whipped by Montoya, misses off the glass, comes around all the way back into the neutral zone, all the way back down into his own end. Sandor plays this puck back over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw through the trapezoid. Passes it up for Sandor, who gives it to Montoya. Montoya nudges it forward, chases after it. Natola not able to catch up. Sandor centering pass! And that just goes wide. Puck comes up. Joy gets a piece of it before Coletti can bring it in. Behind him, Denier. Denier skating forward with this puck. Shot. Glove save. Derek Joy. in the corner. Natola sends it up along the boards, held in by Bremen. Fires this gets blocked, comes out into the neutral zone. Wycherley sends this over at the near boards. Grabbed by Murray. Murray fires us all. Oh, there's Murray. This is Denny underneath with 19, not 10. And there's a big pileup in the side of the netting. That'll leave a mark. Wycherley at the side of the trapezoid, moves this into the corner, comes away with this puck, hard pass up, misses Gualtieri. Easy icing call for any zebra to make. 3:01 to go in this game. Utica has got to make up a goal here pretty quick. Mucha in for the faceoff, picked up by Sanzone, not able to get it out though. Wycherley at the corner plays this puck. Wycherley guarding it at the half board, sends this up high, glove down by Long Island. They send this into the corner. Coletti battling for it with Wycherley, coming over is Denier and Mucha. Denier has it on his stick, snaps it back to Soderlin at the point. Soderlin, hard pass across for Herringer. Herringer sends this in deep. Bremen going in, put a battle on. Mucha gets that puck, moves it up to Sanzone. Sanzone backhands it up along the boards for Gualtieri. Gualtieri chasing that down into the corner. Herringer, puck comes out into the middle. Coletti grabs this for Long Island. Here comes John Coletti into the offensive end. Passes over for Murray. Murray sends this into the middle for Denier. Denier shot fired, hits the post, comes back out. There's another shot saved. Puck goes into the corner. Sanzone grabs it, rips this into the neutral zone. Goes off of Soderlin at the goal. Played out by O'Hagan. That got touched in the neutral zone by Murray, but the ref didn't see it. I could have swore that kid touched it. But that's going to be an icing. We'll bring the faceoff all the way down by number 32, O'Hagan. Less than 2 minutes to go. Utica must score in this offensive possession if they want to have a chance of coming back. Face off, Dalin, won by Long Island. Jennings comes away with this puck, takes it to the trapezoid, passes it up for Leach Wilson. Leach Wilson snaps this out for Kirsten. Here comes Kirsten into the offensive end. There's a shot save made by Derek Joy. $1:39 to go in this game. Shot fired by Kirsten. Far side, Montoya. Montoya through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Forced in deep, trying to center. Goes for the wraparound. Nothing doing. And that gets covered up by O'Hagan. O'Hagan, as you see, got pushed into the net. But that was after the whistle. Face off one by Utica. Kernan trying to get that puck possession back, trying to loosen it up. Gets kicked around. Joy sliding up to see if he can get a piece of it. Trying to gingerly pull out, comes back for Joy. Joy fires it forward. Kernan can't get it. Joy grips it and rips it, does not make it through. Montoya centering pass gets sent back into the trapezoid. Over in the corner, picked up by Long Island. Soft pass out for Kemley. Kemley takes this, gets this out for Kirsten or Barkas. Barkas brings this over into the offensive end. Barkas shot, glove save by Derek Joy. 42 seconds to go in this game. And we've got ourselves a timeout, Utica. 42.4 seconds to go. They got to score 2 to tie it. Puck's in their zone. You should have called a timeout when they had 2 minutes to go and the puck was at the other end of the ice. That's when you make a play. That's my opinion, though. I'm just a guy with a camera. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, Power Play Sports, Dupree's Cleaning Services, Glory Construction and Development, Sparks and Recreation. Follow them on YouTube. All Wheel Auto, Route 104 in New Haven, New York. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. And Divots Restaurant and Bar is at the clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Tell them Dan-Dalin sent you. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. All right, 42 seconds. Here's the faceoff. Slater, Sandor, Maximus Hansen. Hansen wins the draw. Puck comes back to the point for Natola. Natola sends this into the corner. Grabbed there by Karagiorgis and a whole bunch of other players. Sandzone and Hansen are having their own lightsaber battle. Well, that's going to erupt into punches soon. Montoya gets this puck. He kicks Switkowski's stick away. It was between his legs. He kicked it, and that's going to be a penalty, a tripping penalty. Against Long Island. Long Island Arrows penalty number 28 is Daniel Switkowski, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 28, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 16:48, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Puck comes out. Oh, joy. Turn shot blocked by Hansen, and that'll do it. This one ends in a 3-1 victory for the Long Island Arrows as they win this 2 p.m. matchup at rink number 2 at the Utica University Nexus Center in Utica, New York. Derek Joy takes the loss, and some kid named O'Hagan gets the win. So congratulations to the Long Island Arrows. I do believe these two teams are playing again at 7 p.m. I will have that call as well. From Rink 2 at the Utica University Nexus Center, Rink 2, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.